Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. It seems like vassal states are about to break out of Al Capone's plantation, global plantation, which is formed of about 40 countries, give and take two or three sometimes, It depends how the interest dictates. We have here Slovakia. It seems like Slovakia is following Hungary's example and is going to break out of the plantation. Hungary is, I would say, 75% out of the plantation. Now, there were some presidential elections in Slovakia, free and fair, and the guy who the Al Capone wanted lost. So the other guy, who is like Robert Fico, the prime minister of Slovakia, won. Therefore, it seems like Slovakia is going to have some big problems. It should get ready. Hungary withstood all the attacks and the destabilization that these guys organize from time to time. It seems like Slovakia will have the same treatment. So let me show you this article from Sputnik, where they tell us that not the West's, how should I put it, buddy won, but the other one, the one who cares for the Slovaks, not for the big interests, global interests. We'll see how soon before we find out that Mr. Pellegrini, I don't know, watched a certain kind of porn or something like that, and therefore he's going to be incapable to serve as the president. Just wait. So here is the article from Sputnik. It is from 13 minutes ago, my friends, 13 minutes ago. Today on the 6th of April 2024. Ukraine war critic Pellegrini wins presidential election in Slovakia. He likes V2. Okay. Is it from victory or from something else? So I'm assuming this is Mr. Pellegrini. These guys are so weak. You know why? They're not strong. Because they are not diverse. Look at them. Oily, moily, macaroni. Peter Pellegrini, an ally of Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico, is projected to win the country's presidential contest according to official vote tallies. Bratislava. Been to Bratislava a few times. Slovak Parliament Speaker Peter Pellegrini, who opposes arms supplies to Ukraine, is projected to win the second round of Slovakia's presidential election with 54.32% of the vote. So this is the way it was today. The other guy, Ivan Korkok, that's his name, he was ahead. First it was Pellegrini in the morning, then Korkok, and now it seems like Pellegrini is back in business. I've been following this. Pellegrini's opponent, former Slovak Foreign Minister Ivan Korkak, I will call him Korkak, who vocally supports Ukraine, received 45.67% of the vote. Korkak congratulated Pellegrini on his victory as the Slovak Statistical Office announced 96.05% of ballots have been processed early Sunday morning. And I'm quoting, "I will do everything, whatever anyone likes it or not, whether anyone likes it or not, to ensure that Slovakia remains on the path of peace and not on the path of war," end quote, said Pellegrini, who had promised to, and I'm quoting, "unite a divided Slovakia." The candidate claimed NATO and the European Union were, and I'm quoting, "divided between those who are in favor of continuation of the war in Donbass at all costs and those who demand the start of peace negotiations," end quote. And I'm going again, I belong to the latter, Pellegrini claimed. Pellegrini was himself previously Prime Minister of Slovakia from 2018 until 2020 and has served as a Minister of Education and State Secretary for Finance. He is a close ally of Prime Minister Robert Fico, a prominent anti-war voice in Europe. Pellegrini and Fico's left-wing opposition to the Russo-Ukraine war has proven to be winning formula in Slovakia, as Europe is rocked by protests over economic concerns. So these guys are left-wing girls, socialist. That's how I call them. And from socialist is one flick to communism. Anyway, much of European opposition to the conflict has come from the right, with a few notable exceptions, says Sputnik. The lawmaker previously worked as an economist and an advisor to a politician from Slovakia's Social Democratic Party. Social Democratic. Socialist, there you have it. Early data had indicated a clear race, with polling suggesting a narrow victory for the pro-EU Korkak, where Pellegrini maintained a consistent lead as votes were tallied Saturday evening. So, Slovakia's Prime Minister is EU's crosshairs as a new headache. The new coming together with Viktor Orbán, the Prime Minister of Hungary. Remember, it was the countries of Visegrad, right? And it was Slovakia, Czech Republic, Hungary, and Poland. Czech Republic, how should I put it? Became a traitor to the Visegrad. Then Poland became grabbed by the balls by Al Capone, and they got this imbecile Donald Tusk, and it's only Hungary and Slovakia. I would have expected to be the Poland, maybe Poland, Hungary, and Czech Republic, but not Slovakia. So what would this mean? This would mean expect a lot of negative press in the Western media. We will find out that Mr. Pellegrini and Mr. Fico probably are some weirdos and, people that should not be taken seriously. Then the European Union probably will try to put all efforts in destroying Slovakia and creating problems, economic problems to Slovakia, therefore trying to get these guys out. The Americans will try the same thing. Probably will be some spontaneous protests in Bratislava and other Brno, right? Brno is in Slovakia, right? Bratislava and Brno, and maybe some some agencies will do their part, and Fico and Falco Pellegrini is the that beautiful hawk that when attacks the prey goes to about 300 kilometers per hour. So Peregrini, the traveling falcon. So here you have them, my friends. We'll see if they will be consistent, because sometimes when they get in power, and those positions, they change course because someone else comes and tells them how things are ran, like I would say here. So congratulations to Mr. Pellegrini. We'll see what duo will create with Mr. Fico. War is in Slovakia, you'll see. Not that kind of war like pak pak boom boom, but the other kind of war. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.